we're preparing to take on the Dallas Mavericks. Just take
Listen, I think we have a lot of conversations as coaches with guys, and we have a lot of lists that we give guys, but they rarely, I think the coach's list is always longer because he sees what he could be, and I swear, I go back to the game in Boston when they beat us one time, and I was sitting there, blew us out, it was here, and I was sitting with Eddie Lassert, and I pointed, I said, man, that guy, I swear to gosh, he could be Bill Russell. And Eddie Lassert said, don't ever say a word, you don't say that around Boston. And when I pitched that to DJ, it was an interesting conversation because he got lost about his offense. The year before he was told to work on his offense, he thought that meant that he was going to get the ball. And I told him, well, I'm telling you right now, I need you to work on your offense every day, and I'm never calling the play for you. But just in case if it comes to you, and then slowly we did start calling things, but his athletic ability, the work that he put in, the rebounding focus, I think giving him the title of being the defensive captain really helped him mentally. And where I think he stood out to most for me, other than, just a few players that I've coached in my career, he knew every play of the other team to like every single action. There's very few players that do that. There's very few players that want to watch as much film to prepare for games like that. And DJ did that, and that's what stood out to me. No, we had a good meal. Food was great. DJ went out and got fried chicken. It was funny watching Steve Ballmer eating fried chicken and collard greens. That was interesting. No, it was a weird day, but it wasn't as weird. I think it was far weirder on the outside of the room than on the inside of the room. People on the inside of the room, it was not a lot of stuff going on. Basically, DJ told us he was staying within 5 seconds, Paul Pierce came up with the grand idea, okay, we don't believe you and we're just going to stay until it's time to sign. I actually thought we were going to leave right away, and it was smart by Paul because DJ had already proven he could change his mind. So it was a fun day. We actually watched the Summer League games on TV. We ran out of things to watch. We ate 2 or 3 different times, but other than that, I was oblivious to the social media scene at that point. I'm now very apt to it. But I didn't know all that was going on until the next day when I got home and I didn't know Blake did I didn't know any of that was actually going on at the time, so it was pretty funny.
Did literally everyone stay until he signed?
Yeah, no one left, yeah.
I'm sure.
Sometimes the change of scenery is good though. DJ put a lot of work in on his free throws, and each year he did get better. Last year, early in the year, he was having one of his best years. And I think, it's the mental part that's next, and leaving this place and going somewhere else may have given him more freedom. I don't know the answer, but he's shooting them well. I'm happy for him. We're going to foul him the first 4 or 5 times today, just to check, to see if it was the building, But I think he's just a better free throw shooter.
Is Lou Williams back yet?
Yeah.
Doc, what do you think as far as his performance tonight? Do you think
we don't want him to play well.
Yeah. Do you think he come out with more adrenaline?
Yeah, you always do. I was traded a couple of times and cut once, and each time when you see that team, even if you have great memories, like I was with the Hawks and loved it there, but when I came back, I wanted to do damage. I think you want to hurt your friends sometimes than you do your enemies. I don't know what that is, but it's true. And DJ played fantastic in Dallas, and he's going to try to do it again tonight. So he's good.
So do you think the team will be back up to par as far as what they were playing before?
Listen, we haven't played well last 4 or 5 games, so we just have to play well first, and then if Lou plays, then it helps, and plays well. But Lou, our problem is we've been giving up 125, 130, 125. And I love Lou, but I don't know if he's going to help in that department. as much, but he actually will, because if we're more efficient in scoring, you're usually a better defensive team. And the other thing Luke does do for us, which is way down, is he gets to the foul line. And that allows you to set your D. So we haven't been able to do that.
They got it, the team LA store. Gary G with the